I can read your mind, and in the next few seconds, I'm going to give you an example of how I can do that. And when I say if I can read my mind, I can read your mind. If you're thinking of an Alan Parsons Project song, you're really showing your age. Okay, back to reading your mind. If you see this, it's a mushroom. I was out walking earlier this morning and I picked a nice bunch of mushrooms, and very shortly I'll be putting them on the pan and cooking them and having them for breakfast, and they will be absolutely delicious. Now, I have a good idea what you're thinking just now. When I said I picked these wild mushrooms this morning, you're probably thinking, how do I know they're not poisonous? I'm guessing you are, because almost every time I ever say that to people when I talk about picking these mushrooms, it's the first thing people say to me. And it's just an example of almost how we're programmed, and I'm sure we all do it. We hear something and we just react, and I'm pretty sure you react to probably something similar to that, like that. How do I know they're not poisonous? I often say to people, if you don't hear from me tomorrow morning, maybe check in. But these are mushrooms. They're like the ones you buy in the shop, except they're absolutely delicious. They grow on the golf course. They're growing there for years. They're similar to what I call field mushrooms. And in terms of business, if you're a business owner, the significance of what I'm saying here about these, just us, the assumptions we make and how our minds work quite often, we do need to kind of guard a little bit about that. During the COVID crisis, I saw a lot of it when I was consulting with clients. A great example of it in one of my mastermind groups, we were talking, it was back in April, and we were talking about being a difficult time to sell. And I suppose people almost felt guilty about going out there selling their products and services. And we did this brainstorming session and we came up with about 27 reasons why now is a good time to sell. Things like, it was easier to get past gatekeepers and receptionists because people were working from home. A lot of people had more time on their hands. Zoom was a lot of us were using it. It was much easier to get hold of people on Zoom. So, and at the end of that session, I think we were all a lot more confident about going out there selling than we have been previously. And, that's the power of a group. So, I suppose if you're in business, I would say be mindful of the assumptions you make about yourself and your business and your clients, because we all do it, but it can be kind of dangerous. Another one I heard a lot of in the last few months is people who are moving their service business online, and they'd say things like, well, obviously I can't charge the same for it if it's online. Well, why not? If you're delivering the same value to your clients, why would you not charge the same? So just like the reaction to the mushrooms and people thinking, is that poisonous? Be mindful of the assumptions you make and how you think about your clients and your customers and what you can and can't do in your business. Okay, thanks for listening.